Hello together, be welcome to our technical session today. I would like to make a short introduction about Azure OpenAI Service, because if you want to create an Azure AI service or to create an application using Azure OpenAI, then you have to register for Azure OpenAI Service, and not all Azure Portal have the Azure OpenAI Service activated. So in this session I just want to show you how you can request the access to Azure OpenAI Service into your Azure Portal. So let us take the example here in our Azure Portal. Here is my Azure Portal, and yes, let us go to the home. When you open your Azure Portal, then you have the possibility to open the Azure, to search for the Azure OpenAI Service. And when you want to, that means you need first this Azure AI Service. Is a platform or a service integrated into Azure that you can find in your Azure Portal. And inside of this Azure Portal, you can now create an Azure OpenAI Service. But if it is the first time, when you click here on create an Azure to create an Azure OpenAI Service, you will realize that the Azure OpenAI Service is currently not available on your tenant, and to make it available, you need to request the access to the Azure OpenAI Service. And for that, you have to click on this link, and then a request form will pop up, and this request form is really important. So for you to be aware about, Microsoft activate the Azure OpenAI Service only on tenants that are not using Google, Gmail, Yahoo Mail or Hotmail. So make sure that you have a tenant based on a company domain. So in my case here, this is a trainer account, and using this account, this is a Google account, just to demonstrate. When I request this form using my Gmail account, it won't be validated. So when I'm using a company account, a domain, then it will work. So let us just fill this form here. My name is Gilles and my last name is Tanko. So I want to activate, I need access to I need it to be activated on just one tenant. You can register for other tenant also, and here you need the subscription, your subscription ID of your tenant. So we need to copy the subscription ID. In this case, when I open here my Azure Portal and I search here for subscriptions, and I have here many subscriptions because this is a trainer tenant. So if I take, for example, this subscription, then you can see your subscription ID here, and you should copy this ID and just fill it in this form at this place where the subscription ID is requested, and you have to enter it here. And the next step is make sure that you are not using Gmail, Hotmail or Outlook account. So you have to enter your account here, like in my case, gil.tanko or info at ShareForce7. Yes, this should be like your tenant and not Gmail or Hotmail or Outlook email, because the request will just be denied. And the next thing is your company name, then in my case ShareForce7, and the company address, in my case here Tannenweg 21. Then you have to type here the city name. I can say Nuremberg, and the province in my case is Bavaria, and the zip code in this case I will say 9441, and the company, the country in my case is Germany, and the website in my case will be here ShareForce7.de, and on the phone number I will just add my phone number here. 352. Okay, it's my phone number, and you have to inform here, I use the company owner in my case. Yes, because ShareForce7 is a training center focusing on top technology like AI service. If you need the training about AI service, you can just contact me. And then here I acknowledge this term and condition. You have to read it in advance, but I already did it. So yes, I attest that I'm agree with data processing details and so on. And here there is a optional here where they want to know we are always working on improving our offering. So you can, okay, in this case it's optional, so I will let it just empty, and you can just submit. Yes, when you click on submit, then they will analyze and give you an answer. I can show you how this answer would look like. In my case, I did it for another for this portal, and I got the answer today. See how the answer is. So welcome to Azure OpenAI Service. Yes, and according to Azure Service, they have validated. Congratulations, have receiving that reviewing your application, and we're pleased to inform you that we have been onboarded for Azure. And yes, based on this, then I can now start working with Azure OpenAI. Yes, that means when I now open here my Azure OpenAI service, let me go back to the home, and if I type here again Azure OpenAI, I will come to this page again, and then if I want to create a new OpenAI service here, then you see that it works. That is really marvelous, and I'm really happy about it, because I've been looking for a solution since a while. Then you can select the region where you want your service to be, and you can just give a name here for your service. I will call it here ShareForce7 AI, and you can just set the standard price here and just hit on next. Yes, and the network, I can just let it be. Tech is not so important. The question here is to create an open AI service here. Then you can just hit on create, and that's it for today. Best thing for having follow this session today, and see you next. Bye.